All right, Allegheny, it's May. The weather hasn't been great the first couple days of May, but starting tomorrow, I think we're turning the corner and we're gonna hit the ground running. So I'm here to do your May golf tip, and I had one of our members write me an email and ask me, what do I think controls the golf swing? Is it your body or your arms? And that's a great question, and it's been debated over time. You know, when I was growing up, we had a couple great teachers, Jim Flick, and Jim Flick was more into arms, hands, club, drives the swing, and Jimmy Ballard was more into your body. Your body drives the swing. So where do I stand on it? I think it's both. I think both your arms and your hands and your club and your body all have to be what I call matched up. And I use that word a lot. I use it a lot in my lessons. I use it a lot with my son. You have to be matched up. And what do I mean by that is that things have to work together. And one of the big things I see in people is they won't be matched up. They're swinging pretty good, but they're not matched up. So when I take a backswing, my body turns back. I try to turn my shoulders 90 degrees or so. My hips turn about 45 degrees. And my club, which for this video we're going to call the big circle, and my body's the little circle, is way up here. So it's made a big swing up here. So the big circle's way back there. So, many times we'll see a lot of people where their body outraces their arms and hands, because really all that has to happen from up here for my body to get back to impact is simply like that move right there. And you can see my club is still way back here. We also have a lot of people who talk about holding the angle or lag. And what is that? You see in great players on the way down, their club looks like this, right? So I see a lot of our members where they're practicing holding their lag or holding their angle like this. And I kind of think that's a mistake. One of my big swing thoughts, and something I actually talked to Mr. Nicklaus about, Jack Nicklaus, he or Tiger Woods are the best players that ever lived or have the best records. He used to talk about throwing the club from the top. So he would feel the club head throw from the top. Well, a lot of my students or a lot of the members here would say, well, that's casting. That's casting. Well, I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think if you move your body correctly, I've talked about moving it on the right plane, right? You're using your shoulders the right way, and you're throwing the club head, then they get matched up. If I would just throw the club head, yes, that would not be good. Or if I would just turn my body, that would not be good. So you have to do both, I think. So a big thing I feel is once I get up here, I throw the club head and I turn my body together. And I try to get those two matched up. So on the way down, it may look like I have some lag, but when I get to impact, I want impact to look like that. I don't want impact to look like that, and then a late flip, okay? So I think it's important. We've talked in past videos about using our body the correct way, staying in our spine angle. I think we've talked in the past about using our arms, hands, and club the right way to control this club face. So they're just little different feels to get you matched up. And for me, if I have any tendency, it's that I pull the club too much into position. I pull too much, I don't swing the club as well as I want to. People talk about over the top, right? Over the top, what does that mean? Well, I get up here and I swing this way. This way. So to me, some people go over the top because they get up here and they turn their body and they hold this angle and the club goes this way. I call that carrying the club, because the club's not swinging, it's just being carried. So from up here, if I keep my back to the target, throw the club, and then start to turn, you can see how it came down on the correct plane there. Okay? So I'm going to hit one or two for you here. And my main thought is going to be to swing or throw the club from the top and allow that to, along with my body, get matched up. Okay, so here we go. So that felt like I was really swinging the club and really turning through. So you must swing the club. That's what it's here for. That's what hits the ball. That's what we want to go fast. We don't just turn our body and pull the club into position. We have to also swing the club. The other thing I would say on the subject is we talked about the little circle and the big circle. Somebody a lot smarter than me can figure out that this big circle has to be going, I don't know, 10 times as fast, 100 times as fast as my body, so that it can meet at impact matched up. If my body outraces my arms and hands, we're not gonna be matched up. If I don't use my body at all, we're not gonna be matched up. So don't be afraid to swing the club. A good way to feel that is to put your feet together and feel like you're just using your arms, hands, and club to swing. I think that's one of the best drills in the world. And then what do? You just get your feet apart. You get the same feeling. Nice turn back. Swing the club. Turn your body through. And always hold your balance. Okay? So if you have any questions or comments or anything you need from us here in the golf shop, please email us, call us. We're, like I said, it's starting to get nice tomorrow. By the time you see this, it'll be beautiful and we'll be playing lots of golf. Come see us. Have a great summer. Thanks very much.